So here I'm going to explain when someone obviously learns firstly about the nervous system. It is quite fascinating, but it's a little more complicated than your just standard of the mill action potential transmission, free flowing process. There are various bumps along the way, and the electrical wires do have certain gaps they have to come across, and these are synapses between neurons, and I'm going to explain that in some detail here. So I like to see it as, imagine like you're playing your favorite video game, and you have to like pass levels in video games to get to like the boss at the end. That'll be your brain, of course. Well, the nervous system does something like that. So like imagine each level in our body is a neuron. Now, the neurons don't touch each other directly, they're close. They have tiny gaps, which are synapses. And you may wonder, obviously, how do they pass messages across these gaps? They use special messengers. And when the neurons get a message, it's like a key to the next level, like transitioning. The key is the electrical signal. And when it reaches the end of the neuron, it changes the keys to little packets of chemicals, and these are the neurotransmitters. So the space between the neurons, which are the synapses mentioned at the beginning, are like little canyons. The the neurotransmitters have to jump onto the next neuron. So like the synapses form little gaps, and then the neurons have to jump through. That's the level to level, and these are like kind of the locks where the keys fit to transition. When the neurotransmitters fit in, they turn back into an electrical signal, and the message keeps going until it reaches the brain, which in the end is the boss, per se. You can also say it's like passing a baton in a relay race to get to the end, or like a secret message across the stream, like a bottle to get to the messenger. It's always just, the path, one to the other, obstacles along the way, but in the end, a start, a finish, and certain, again, steps you have to follow along the way. So, yeah, and also you could say in the game, some levels are slower and faster than others. Let's say like some you run and some you have to solve puzzles. That's the same in the body. It can be like digesting food is slower, or just various neuro ways are faster. So some are faster and slower too. So yeah, it's very interesting, and I hope that's a brief, interesting comparison for the nervous system in this context.